Liability. So liability, again, remember, we're liable for damages, and we learned that on our exam. It's going to cover medical fees, medical expenses, damages in the case of a lawsuit. So liability could be something, and Melissa talks about this. Liability could be slander, right? So slander is that spoken word. Liability, I think, library. It's going to be the written word. So let's say you're on social media or you leave a nasty Google review and someone's business is ruined. This is going to be that liability coverage. But liability also is going to include, let's say you have a visitor over, they slip, trip, or fall. That's going to be your liability. So you want to make sure the policyholders have ample. I always like to max those out. $500,000, $1 million, whatever I can do. Traditionally, when you increase liability or most of these basic coverages, the premium difference isn't that much once you get the foundation. So I like to max out liability just for the purposes of covering my policyholder a little bit better. And then there will be medical payments separately, depending on your company, depending on your state. Medical is going to be for any guests that you might have injured. Let's say you're hosting a party, okay? You can get separate party insurance. That is an option, but it is also covered under the homeowners. Again, we'll talk about renters here in the coming weeks. A little more simplified, but similar. So medical bills, ambulance fees, any related expenses, you want to make sure that the medical side of things, the intent behind this is to take care of someone quickly so that you don't have to use liability, so that they're not suing you. You want to make sure your guests in your home are taken care of. So medical payments, it's a CYA coverage, cover your assets.